Yo, what is up YouTube? Your football fan, 2233 here, bringing you episode number 32 of my Road to Premier League series. And as you can see, I just quickly had to change the formation of my squad to a 4-4-2 diamond white, because that is my favorite formation, as I feel like it's a bit like a 4-1-2-1-2. And I just quickly checked if everyone was in position, and luckily they were. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna show you a little squad report. As you can see, Tommy Lee's gone up by 2, Ofori by 1, so Sorian just staying where he is. Kelvin gone up by 1. Yeah, Langmead is very good. Joe Widdowson up by 3 already. Ben Tozer up by 4. Chris Hag is just staying, playing nice and solid. Ishmael de Montagnac gone up by 2. Emmanuel Paponi also gone up by 2, and his value is 2.4 million. And Raslavan and Dominic Oduro also went a couple of levels up. Barba just staying where he is, and Henrik Mukendi gone up by 2, understandable. Unfortunately, Adebayo Akinfenwa has fell with 1, and Ronald Segovia, Pedro Asogyu had gone down by 1, and Segovia gone up by 2. Yeah, and then we go into this game against South End United, and before we could do that, we just quickly had to make a couple of squad changes. Ishmael de Montagnac had to go out, and Pedro Asogyu had to come in. The same with Godrich came in instead of Tozer. Out with Hackett, in with Ronald Segovia, and Assure at the cam. Assure has said to me he doesn't want to play for my club, so in the January transfer window I will have to sell him on, and that is a bit sad, but you know, that's the way it is. I'm thinking like maybe I'm gonna take all the money I get from his sale, put them to wage, and maybe try if I can loan a couple of players or something like that. Maybe buy out some free agents, see which free agents there is. But anyways, in the 37th minute, Husam Ashur gets the game started with a nice in the top right hand goal. And here Mukendi making his second assist to Akinfenwa, who smashes it into the top left corner. And then in the 64th minute, they will actually get a goal back with the Hall, but it didn't change the match too much, and I win 2-1. So a nice victory for my team right there. And as you can see how great a shot that was in the highlights. But anyways, we just quickly move on, and we had a cup match against the squad that I believe is Cheltenham Town. Right now I can't really remember, but before that we got an offer from South Africa, and I decided to reject it, as I always does, because I want to focus on Northampton. But if you can leave in the comments if you want me actually to take some of the international management offers, would just be great to know that, because feedback is very much appreciated, because it's not something that I get a lot of. So when it comes, I'm quick to reply. I quickly reply to it, and all that stuff. But yeah, anyways, we move on here into the next match in the Japan Trophy, which I won last season. It was pretty great, and yes, it was Cheltenham Town. As I said, I wasn't quite sure, but I believe I thought that it was that, and luckily it was. And then we go into this game against Cheltenham Town, And in the 87th minute, first I got the game started. Paponi getting the ball here, does some nice dribbling, and finishing it off with a shot in the bottom right corner. And Paponi is saving me a lot. But here in the 90th minute, I will get a goal. Paponi with the assist, and Doro just smashes it into the bottom right corner of the goal. So I will win 2-0. But my opponent had Cheltenham had a great chance in the last minute, but it just goes wide of the post. And as you can see, their keeper had a great save. But it didn't really matter because I still won. And then we moved on. As you can see, I had some tournament prize money and a match rescheduled. So that's the way it is sometimes. And yeah, we just quickly move on. And there were a long time till I should play again. And I was really appreciating that, because then I could play with my starting 11 2 matches in a row, which is not often I can do that. But here my scout comes and give me two very bad players, two players that I really didn't want to sign or anything, but I just said he could look more after the one of them, because I maybe think that he could be a bit better, but I'm not quite sure actually, but we'll see in the next time he comes back with a scouting update. But here are some of my other scouts comes back, and I signed this guy, and Sam Stanislas. I cannot sign him because I don't have the wage budget, and that's also something that I'm kind of thinking about maybe taking some of my money that I get from the sale of Hussein Mashur and William Gatsev, or Vladimir Gatsev, because I think that I'm gonna sell those two, and then I'm gonna take some of the money to wages, and then I'm just gonna keep money so I can sign some more youth players who hopefully can be just as good as Emmanuel Paponi. It's not something that I do expect, but it could be a bit funny if it happened that some of them were just as good as Emmanuel Paponi. I really don't think, because Emmanuel Paponi is a world-class youth player. He is gonna be so big. He's gonna be like maybe the new Michael Laudrup and the new Maradona, the new Pele. But anyways, we go into this game against the Crawley, and look for that mistake from my keeper. That was a terrible mistake, and Akinde just uses it. But here Paponi using his 5-star skills and smashing it into the bottom right corner. A nice little scoop turn there from him, and he was able to score. But here's some poor defending by Tumasi, and again Akinde scores a header against me this time. But here, look at that for a move from Paponi, and I played it to De Montagnac, who smashed it into the bottom left corner. And that was actually the last goal of this episode, and here the referee will blow the whistle. And if you liked this video, it would just be awesome, guys, if you leave a like, maybe comment if I should take any of the international management jobs, and maybe subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later. Goodbye.